Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Excuse me. This is Cardboard Cuts Therapy with Sean. I'm Sean. So today we have 103 S or CGC graded reveal. They received this December 2nd, I believe it was. So, and I got it back today. So they made pretty good times. At the time I put it in, I think it was supposed to be like a 45, 50 day turnaround. So they were pretty quick. Once it said it was received, it was like a week and a half of just showing me what I sent in. And then from the time it looked like they really started touching it to when my grades appeared, which have already peaked because I have no willpower. It was probably about another like 3 to 4 days. And then I think they sent me a shipping thing late Thursday, and it FedExed here and arrived today, which is Saturday around 2ish. So, all right, let's get into it. And I gotta say, I'm totally stoked about these grades. I went in. There was just a couple of them that I thought maybe would grab a 10. The rest of them, I was thinking, 8s and 9s. So, but let's start. The cases are a little dirty with that white stuff that's in the boxes. All right, this was a pack pull from Walmart Blaster. So the home field advantage, Andrew McCutcheon. There we go. We got a 21 Bowman's Best Refractor on the Wit. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool card. And then we have another Wit. See this white stuff. I knew this one was, I think it was a little bit off center. So basically it's a full point of, I don't know if the off center hit it a full point. I didn't really see anything else on it, but I just knew it wasn't going to 10. But it is what it is. I think there's only one card in here that I was like, what? But yeah, we'll get to that one. Here we go. There's the Topps on Demand. So that's pretty cool. 2022. And then we got the 2022 Topps Fire. So I think this one was, yeah, a little bit of chippy up there, but I'm good with it. Gold minted. Still pretty cool card. All right, this was the Topps Archive Signature Series buybacks, as you can see right there. And this is the 101. I took it out of the One Touch with the autograph, and we got a 10-10, which surprised the heck out of me because I was like, so many people has probably touched this card. But yeah, that's pretty, that is pretty sick right there. And then we have the other one, Signature Rookie Buyback, which got a, got the 9. So I'm pretty sure there's probably a couple little surface scratches on that. But I got a 10 on the autograph. Then we have 22 A&G Chrome Magenta, $2.99 or $1.99. So that's pretty cool. Then we have 18 Topps High Tech Red Orbit Diffractor. There we go. 1 out of 10. The autograph is a little streaky. Card got a 9. Auto got a 9. Still a rare card. That's the break I was in when dude pulled the 101 Ohtani rookie autograph. Oh, And it was a randoms team, so it could have been anybody. There we go. 2013 Topps Finest. So, remember when I was buying this online, I really couldn't decide between the X-Fractor and this, but I really liked the pop of the green at the time. So out of 125. 10 with a 9 auto. It's got a little streaky. So, and then I have this guy, which I kind of figured wasn't going to grade out all too crazy because it's got all kinds of surface stuff. But I believe these were case hits. 55 Reimagining. And a 99 John Smoltz. 8.5 with a 9 auto. Rest of those amendments. Oh, and then we've got some Hoppa 2011 Topps Chrome throwbacks. A little bit of a insert set, but I didn't think this one would 10. I was like, I mean, it looked good, but you know, it's like they always find something. But that one 10'd, so such a young pup there. Fresh out of GED. Then there's the Bowman's Best product, or Harper, Bryce Harper. Ow. Damn dust. And then we got the Bowman's Chrome Prospect. The day I pulled this one, the guy in front of me bought the last jumbo pack. I forget how much they were, but that's the whole reason I had gone there, was to get some of the jumbo packs. And he bought the last one that was sitting in the box and pulled the Harper autograph. So 5 minutes sooner, that would have been mine. So here we go. Alex Bregman, 87 throwback retro signatures. So I have another one of these. These are out of 5. And I got it's BGS 9.5 with a 10 auto. So yeah, a little streaky on the auto, but I love that throwback look. Then we've got just the base Chrome Josh Jung 9.5 with a 10 auto. We got last year's Cosmic Chrome, because I will not be buying any this year for that price. So this was out of a break. So, and these were like, I think, a case hit, and you could get the whole array of colors and stuff. So Mint 9 with a 10 auto. And we got this bad boy here, which is Panini Limited Game Day autograph, Ricky Williams, Emerald Spotlight, numbered out of 10. So I got a 9 with a 10 auto, and this one will probably wind up on eBay because I don't really do anything with football. Excuse me. I have been fighting a lung something for about a month now. I don't even smoke. So this one was a little disappointing, but yeah, this was pack pulled, but these bad boys scratch up like some of those. And then this was last year's Topps Archives fan favorite, Lou Piniella, 9 with a 9. So yeah, because that is streaky. I want to say it's a little bit cut off center, but still a cool little card. And we got this one, the Gold Pristine from 2022. Dale Murphy out of 50. 10-10, which I think this is the first pristine that I've 10'd. Usually I get 9s across the board, so that's pretty awesome. And then 22 Topps Pristine, Popular Demand, David Wright, 10-10. So I was stoked about that. All right, let's do some judgies. I got 2 of these bad boys. I pulled them out of blaster boxes. Like, I think 2 different Walmarts in 2 different states. I bought like 1 or 2 boxes and pulled these. But right out of the pack, I mean, they are a little bit thicker, but corners were a little ate up. But both of them got a 9. Both of them got the same corner defect. Both of them got the same jersey. So one of these will be going to eBay to help try to recoup some of this. Yeah, 103 cards, I think, with them. It's, I want to say overall it was like $1,400. So I thought this one would 10, but apparently not. So I don't know if it had some surface flaw, but maybe a little off center. But I'm okay with a 9. And then we got the Topps Now Home Run Derby bonus, which was cool. I like the back refractor on it too. So we got a 10 on that. Then we've got the 2017 Bowman Rookie of the Year favorites. I was happy this one 10 because it's a really nice insert card. And then we got some Freshman Flash from the Topps Chrome. Nice little 10 on that one. And we got the Topps Bunt, which I had bought a pretty good amount of this stuff when it came out. I just liked it because it's a basic card, not flashy. They had a couple cool inserts, they had a couple parallels, but it just, I want to say it was a little bit thicker card stock too. And then they did the whole digital thing, but yeah, I'm not spending money on binary code. So 9.5 on that one. Then we got the Topps Fire. It's just a cool looking base card. They should bring that back as like a insert set. Oof. All right, and then we got the Topps Fire Monkey Aaron Judge Gold Minted. The Animal. So I'm sure this one had just a tick somewhere that stopped it from being a 10. So, but no problem with 9.5s. We'll save this one to the end of the Aaron Judges. This one I know had a little bit of a corner problem, but this is the Throwbacks Thursdays. Yeah, there's another corner. So, but got a 9.5. Cool looking card. It looks like that Star Power from the 90s set. Little throwback back to it. This one's crazy because this is the home run challenge that I did, that I doubled down on it. And a couple other people hit it with me, which, I mean, that's kind of a low number, I guess. But 2022, and this thing got the 10 pristine, which I didn't know Topps could ship you a card that's a 10 pristine. So I was really surprised about that. And I'm glad it was on one of those because it's just a piece of history card. All right, so this Aaron Judge here is a 27 Stadium Club, the black foil, which I believe I pulled this one. And I was like, whoa. And, but after I ran the light over it, if you can see right through here, how that light goes a different direction, it's because there's almost like the card was bent, but not enough to crease. Yeah, you just, it's like this hole right here. So I'll be cracking this one out, taking a look. I think that looks like there may be some stress right at the very top there, but we'll flatten something out. Maybe we'll resubmit it next year or something. Or I know I ain't buying one. Them things are expensive in tins now. So this was a break pool from last year. Little Ozzie Alsby Love. So out of 25. These are just awesome looking cards. And these cases, when it comes to refractors, are just so clear. So then we got the Stadium Club Chrome. Gem Mint 10. So that was a pack pull from way back when. And then I had bought this one offline for like a couple bucks just because I like the red. I like this set, but that red is nice. I wish it was at least a grade higher card, but I knew it wasn't going to because it's beat up. And the front looks pretty nice. Its corner's a little touched, but it's got some back chipping and stuff like that. Numbered out to $2.99. But it's just a cool looking card. All right, as we make our way, I believe these were case hits last year. So I don't know what they found on this one to knock it down a whole point, but they found something. But still clean looking card. So, and then we've got the whammies. I am so happy I bought all these when I did. So that right there, I believe that's his rookie year, ain't it? I could be wrong, but I think it is. So most of these that I've sent in, I've got good grades. My Judge I sent in, which is not a rookie year or anything, but it got a 9. Excuse me. So I've got a couple of them that have 10'd. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I think I had a Bellinger that got like an 8.5. And the lowest one I ever got was when I sent them in to Beckett. And this guy right here came back. I want to say it was like a 7.5. They said the surface was just garbage, I guess. So I broke it out. I can't find my original label. So, but I was like, well, let's see what they find. Yeah, they didn't find anything. So I was totally stoked on that. I mean, even when I broke it out and I looked it over and I compared it to raw ones I had and ones I've already got graded, and I'm like, yeah, it was just crazy how they beat it up. So we got some Ben Baller from 22 Chrome. The Diamond Cuts Orange refractor, numbered out of 25. So it's pretty stoked that one gemmed. I got an Acuna one at a 99 that I'd like to send in. We'll throw back to some 90s. So this one was pulled here on the channel earlier in the year. So got a little chipping up top there, but just a cool card. I didn't realize it was that kind of card until I started looking at it in here. I didn't really touch it too much. Embossed. So, a little cow for you from the 90s. Then this was another one that I pulled from the Sports Illustrated Then and Now. That 10. I didn't think this one would 10. I thought the left to right was off, but I guess it wasn't enough to knock it down. So that's just a cool old throwback card. We got one of my favorite sets that I have never been able to gem, or even, I don't even think I got like a 9.5 in this set, but it's a little bit of a thicker die cut. So, and being as old as they are and the tin cans that they come in, they get beat around. So the fronts are usually pretty nice if it's not too crazy die cut, but you can see just around the edge there is what did this one in, but that's still just a cool card. So in this one I pulled from the 97 Donruss that I opened, and I knew it was a nice looking card, and I love the way it's got the gold facsimile. So the only way I know, we got a 9.5, and these are numbered out of 5,000. So, and these things are hard to keep pretty, that's for sure. Back in his younger days. So that one's cool. This one I was a little disappointed in. I thought this one would be a 9 or higher, but I guess I got to start looking sometimes. Like these older cards with that film will have like a lip pull up, because as far as like chipping or anything, I didn't think it was that bad. So, and I've had these, I think I might have got one that was a 10 and 9s and 9.5s, but not that one apparently. This one I thought would hopefully get a 9. I want to say there was, I thought this one was nicer than the Griffey I sent in last time, but maybe I had some surface defect. There's I guess a corner there, maybe it's a little touched. So, but yeah, that's the Eastern region that come out of the box. Alrighty. A little bit something newer, 24. That's just a cool color. Damn white stuff. I think some of these cards, that white stuff is in there. Green refractor, 9.5. So not too shabby. We got the top's chrome refractor. I just figured since I was going through everything, I came across a couple of his stuff and go ahead and get it before it winds up getting beat up or something. It's a nice little tin there. We got some Tony Gwynn on the Pinnacle Mint. Silver Mint team. I believe I got one gold one at Roger Clemens, but it may be a Blue Jays card or something like that. Just like, Oh, that's not bad for this card. I think corners, one or two corners might have been lightly touched. This one, the centering was off. I pretty much kind of figured that going in, but still cool card. There's an Ichiro that I did on the preview that apparently I didn't put on my list, or I thought I added it, and I didn't find out until after I had paid that. I guess I didn't hit the right button. So that one will come up at a later submission, but that's still just a cool card. And we got this bad boy. So this is one of my favorite ones from back then. I don't think they weren't too hard. I think they only came in like a special pack that you had to buy, like a Walmart kind of thing. But I have one more of these. It's already graded at 10, so this one was raw. I just wanted to see what it would do. So that one will probably go up on the old eBay store. And this one, I was kind of happy with this grade. I thought it would get a little lower. So I bought this card raw many, many years ago. So I've got 9. I think it was just a little touched in a corner or two. So, but I'm still thrilled with this grade. That is just such an awesome card. They just don't do stuff like that anymore. Topps Gallery, this is the artist proof. They didn't mark it down. So nice little 9 there. And this one, I was thrilled about the grade and was really surprised too. Because this is a hard surface to never breathe on or anything. They're numbered out of 99. So I was really stoked about that one. And then this was the Hawaii National. Just wait, they made him look like Donnie Baseball there. So it's just a card you don't see every day in a very decent grade. And we got the old Power Deck. So I don't know what it takes to gem these up, but there are no fingerprints on it or anything. But just a cool little card. This one's a cool card. It's from the Upper Deck Vintage 3D Sluggers. And this is another, the way they make these cards, oh God, they're so hard to gem because they're essentially plastic. And those edges, all it takes is one little bead of plastic on there. And so I was really happy about this one. That was one of my favorite little inserts from the later playing days. And this one totally, this is my favorite card out of the whole thing. Where are you going? 97 Hardat Studio. I think these numbered out of 5,000. I knew it was a nice card. I had bought it raw off eBay like many years ago and had just been sitting. So obviously, usually like something like that would be like 8.5 or something like that. So I was just totally stoked. Yeah, I love that insert. And it's of my boy Cheats. So this was a box pull from not too long ago. So it's just a hard surface. I know it's got a little tick down there. It's probably what did it. But I think I do have a couple other of these that I may send in. I'll check them out and kind of compare them to this. And they gotta work better on their cleaning. And then we have a gold press proof 98 Donruss hits list checklist. Yeah. I didn't really see anything too major with this card. But being, again, die cut along that edge. I love the little Donruss emblems embedded in there. That's pretty cool. So, to me, that's a very, very good grade on that card. All right. Here we go. 2010 Topps Finest Autograph Letter Patch. I think these are numbered at a 284. I didn't think this one would grade as high as it did because it's got that chrome top to it. There's a little dimple, a couple little scratches, but I think I bought this card in like 2012. So that's pretty cool and totally thrilled about that grade. Got a little monitor. I figured I'd get some of the nicer one of these graded because it wasn't a large print run on these things. You know, they were pretty much, they came in and there was like a round and then they were gone. So I was happy I pulled this and sit on that one for many years and see what happens. Because I want to say that one and one other card were like the best things that I pulled out of those boxes I opened. This came out of a break out of 35, from Flashback Finest. So a little Pete, no longer a Met, with a 9. And this one came out of the same break. This one, the Gold Refractor, out of 15. So really happy that one came back at 10. There we go. And then my favorite parallels, the Artist Proof from the 90s. Looks like we had a little bit of a print line right across the top there, but these things are just so cool. Of a great Hall of Famer and a Yankee. And this card was pack pulled. I didn't think much of it until I really started looking at it. And I was like, man, that card looks like it's absolutely spotless. And it was. And I was like, you know how hard it is, a card like this that's been sitting since 92 to not have any imperfection like that. And I checked, and through all the major, grading places, there aren't a lot of 10s of this card. And I can see why, because it's just 100% hologram. So really stoked about that one. And this one was a pack pulled not too long ago. Had one little corner there, but I think the last couple in this set, there's like 3 of them that are gold, or the odds of pulling those were a little tougher. So I don't do too much with McGwire, but it was just a cool card, and I've been sitting on it a bit, so. And it did look nice, all except for that. Let's start a new stack here. And then I finally broke my streak of the 98 score Artist Bruce. No other with the big man himself, Paul O'Neill. So the RTs had the glowing star one, and then the regular score had the wavy looking one. So And I believe this was a pack pull, but don't quote me. It could have been an old eBay sale because I'd buy up any of my my players that I found. Then we got a rookie year, Topps Marquise, quad bat relic, numbered out of 99. Now a 3-time World Series champ. So I figured it was time. Plus, I mean, it's a nice looking card and it's a little thicker. But I mean, I still wish there was, switch it off with like home jersey, away jersey, something. But this was a nice set when it came out. I bought a box of it, and then it was like the next year they switched over to museum, or they tried to run museum at the same time, I think it was, and they were almost the same. They looked so much alike when it came to like that kind of stuff. All right, let's see what we got here. Panini Elite Extra Edition Junior Cabanero. This is one I just found sitting in one of the boxes. I know I bought a box because I was bored one day at Walmart, and I pulled this, and it just didn't think anything of it. So he got a 9 with a 10 auto. So I think I already have another autograph of his, so that one will probably be going up on eBay. And then we got the photo variation that came out of a blaster last year. So it's pretty sweet. I would have never known except for in the same pack, I think it was. I know it was the same box. I pulled his regular card and I was like, hey, I already got him. So a little bit of 2001 Upper Deck. So 9.5 is very respectable. I think this had a touch corner, yeah. But got no problems with that. Then I sent in 2 of these. I know I sent in an Ichiro one. I got them all at the same time. The Ichiro got a 8.5. So I was like, I had no idea about these two. And boom. Dos Pujols. So I may sell one of these eventually. Definitely going to crack the Ichiro one out and maybe try it again. Excuse me. So 07 Topps 52 Mickey Mantle Starry Night variation. I don't even remember when exactly I got this card. I know I've been sitting on it a bit, and I was like, I got some cooler, newer Mantle stuff that I'd like to be encased. And I'd pulled this one. So that's the SP variation. So you can't go a lot wrong with Mickey and Yogi. And then, cool set that Walmart had done back in the day. The all black. And I knew this card was nice looking. I was like, man, especially for a complete black border like that, and then the way that surface is. But totally stoked on that one. Get you back. And then this is the Target throwback. Same pose, different, same year, just what Walmart did and what Target did. Got 10s on both of these. So that's pretty cool. And we'll be getting into some Kershaw. This is just it was a throw-in card. I thought it was nice. You don't see them every day. So Panini Pinnacle Aces. I didn't really see anything wrong with it, but there may be some kind of surface dimple or flaw. So, and then we have the '08 timelines from Upper Deck, and this was the SP. So I think probably what got me is just the way that foil is up top. But still just a cool card and a pretty decent grade. And then we have the Topps Heritage. It's a little off center. All right, our last stack. And then you people can go do what you were doing. So I finally got one of these in a 10 because my last one was an 8.5 and I was like, I did not see anything wrong with it. So I sold that one and I was like, well, that's the only other one I have. So luckily, we 10'd that one, which is awesome. And then we have the Topps Fire, which I think I like the 2017 design a lot better. This one got a 9. Topps Archives. Thinking maybe this one was just a tad bit off center. Coming Attraction. And this one I'd been sitting on ever since it came out. I pack pulled it, but I just started noticing that these prices on these were going crazy. So I knew I had one. I had a refractor, so sent that bad boy in with the Rookie Cup. Luckily, it came back 10. And then I 10 this bad boy. I was going through some cards today. I got a Noel Ryan and a Verlander. I may have a Kershaw. I can't remember, but I know I got a Noel Ryan. And so I'll probably be sending those in. It's a pretty nice card for just a base pack insert. And this was the only other good card I pulled from all the All-Stars that I opened at a 150. Got the blue foil. And those things there are a little pricey. So if his name's on it, good God. So this was a online break I did. This is the green out of 99. Rod and Lowe. So, then green out of 99 on the mini. Really, I'm not that big fan of a mini, especially loose. But there's a couple of them I got that I'd like to get encased. This was a box break we did here on the channel. 98 score. That's another crazy surface to try to keep perfect. I think it's just got a little tick on there. But still very, very nice card. Not crazy price or anything like that. And then we pulled this one not too long ago. It's the Power Brokers from the 94 Leaf. I was really kind of hoping this one would 10 because I looked at it and I really didn't see anything wrong. But I 9 is still very respectable. And for all I know, there's could be like, cards sticking together and you get a little bit of a sheen or something from it. So this is the one I thought was I didn't know how they would grade it because it's that acetate that changed colors. So this one is the silver, 1 out of 10,000. So I'm thinking it got the hit for the yellow, and other than that, if this thing was crystal clear, it may have came back at 10. There is a gold version of this. All that's changed. Holy white stuff. So, still a pretty cool card. I think I had bought that raw off eBay, a billion years ago. This one was a pack pull. It's off left to right. But I thought it would get at least a 9. It's out of 500. But that took a pretty hard to hit, so I don't know if there was something else with it. But it's a cool little card. I knew this one wouldn't get much higher than what it got. This is the unnumbered reserved, and it was kind of, I want to say that top up there was a little ate up. A little down there. Down the side there a little bit. This one, I don't know exactly what they found. I thought this would be like 8 or 9. The corners, I guess, are a little much. But I'll probably crack that one out because 7.5 would just upset me. Alright, so then we go into my favorite jersey or memorabilia set. 2001 Topps Tribute. So we got a little Bill Dickey. These were $100 a pack when they came out. And you were guaranteed one mem card and like 3 or 4 base cards. So I've been gathering up all my Yankees and big players through the years. So there's a little Billy Martin. And I've never got above a 9 on these. And that finish there is, if you look at it wrong, you messed it up. So I'm more than happy with 9 on these. There's the Reggie. This was a recent raw eBay purchase, so you never know what you're going to get. So I was stoked about that. 9 on the old Stan Musial. And this was another one that I bought raw not too long ago. So I believe the only big card I am missing is the Honus Wagner. And then there's a Willie Mays and a Hank Aaron for probably like your just top dogs. I'm missing those. And the rest of them are like Hank Greenberg, stuff like that. So they're cool. It's just a really nice set to have. This one, I will probably just go on the market and try to find one that's a 9 already. I remember it had a couple little scratches up in there. So I'm trying to keep that set consistent with at least 9s. And then nice Yogi. Again with the number 8 and a little bit of loose thread. So I had sent this off with 103 cards to CGC. The same day I mailed out 30 cards to SGC, which has a lot of Star Wars stuff in it. And, they beat their time by a lot. SGC, it shows received. And that's it. And, now from everything I'm hearing, SGC is not doing a lot, so I was expecting them to be a little bit quicker. But apparently they may not have anybody working for them no more. So next, when they come in, we'll do another video of those. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It's going to be my last mission probably about February or so, because this was a big dog here. So until next video, thank you much.